morning. Welcome everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 18th of March. Now, I have got a lot of new subscribers, guys, so welcome anybody new. We've built a little community of like-minded people. We let each other know what's going on in our country, so please feel free to comment. If you are new and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing and don't forget to hit the bell notification. It'd be lovely to have you here. Please hit the like buttons and, like I said, please comment down below. It takes me a day or two to get back to you sometimes because we're on different sides of the world. But also, I know John and a few others, you've been commenting that YouTube's been taking my comments away again lately and deleting them. It's very frustrating, I know, guys. But what can we do? Just hope that they eventually give them back to me, which they often do, like 5 weeks later, sometimes 6 months later. But I do try and reply to your comments, even if I get them way down the track. So cheers, everybody. I've got my coffee. All right, we might get straight into the reading, guys. First off, and I am doing my little pick of cards, guys, for some of my long-term viewers and things like this, just to give back a little bit to you guys because you're so supportive of my little tiny channel. Yesterday I did you Larissa de Souza, so go and check out your little mini pick a card. Gosh, guys, the energy is so tiring today. Whenever it rains, it makes you really weary, doesn't it? Sorry about that. All right, and today I'll be picking somebody new, so stay tuned till the end. All right, a little bit of admin first, guys. Remember I was telling you about yesterday? Oh, actually, apologies first. I accidentally got muddled up with Melbourne, Victoria doing the Voice to Parliament vote. It was actually South Australia. I already knew that. I just get muddled up sometimes because I talk about Melbourne, Victoria so much. So it was South Australia that did the Indigenous vote. Haven't heard much about the outcomes of that yet, but I guess as we know, it'll be Indigenous Torres Strait Islanders into Parliament in that state of South Australia because they were the only ones that were allowed to vote. How's Elbow undermining us all and doing it by stealth? Okay, let's get back into it. Remember I was telling you guys about the Lecky car that drove off in the department store Myers, and they were blaming a teenage boy for this, which I don't think it was. That's just my opinion. And they did say that they did let the boy go. So there's no proof, there's no eyewitnesses that this was a teenage boy. So they could be pulling the wool over our eyes, I feel, with that Lecky car incident that injured like 4 people, mind you. They had to go to hospital. It was a pretty bad incident. There were 2 Lecky cars sitting there and one just mysteriously took off by itself. I'm guessing if they've let the teenage boy go, there was no one around or no one in it. Easy to blame a teenager, like I said, because that's where all the crime seems to be coming from, or a lot of the crime, youth crime. But no one has cited this person and there's no visuals of it, no footage. Don't shopping centres have like CCTV and footage, guys? Like, how's there no footage of anything? Oh, it all disappears conveniently. Okay, and then last night on 60 Minutes, you know, the 60-minute shows that they have all the drama stories and all that. Well, here in Australia, of course, part of the show is about the royal Kardashians, and there's so many questions. This is getting out of control. I don't think any of us could sit here and say this whole Kate, Chucky, we call Charles King Charles Chucky here if you're new, that this is just getting a bit out of hand. I did tell you they were going to market themselves differently and put themselves back on the world stage in the more modern way, but this is getting ridiculous. So many questions. That's basically what the story was about, is like what's really going on with the royals. So there's a lot of questions. I can imagine what it's like in the UK. You'd be getting bombarded. They'd be all over the magazine covers again. And then we've got Meghan Markle, speaking of the royal Kardashians, is making a big comeback. She's putting out a new lifestyle brand, and it's called American Riviera Orchard. Because she's just I don't even know what to think of that. American Riviera Orchard. It's some special new lifestyle brand that she's got going on. So she's reinventing herself yet again, obviously in America. I don't even know where they're living. But anyway, that's what's happening. So Keep an eye out for that, guys. God, there's so much going on. It's exhausting. Keep an eye out for that, guys, because the privacy tour obviously still continues because they're very private people, remember. God, I could spit my coffee everywhere laughing. And in Victoria here, yes, we've got paramedics strike action again. The ambulances are going on strike again in Victoria because they're underpaid, overworked, blah, blah, blah. We know how it goes. They're not getting to emergency calls for like 30, 40 minutes. Like, complete madness, isn't it? Anyway, that's all I've got for you in admin today, guys. So let's just get, the energy. Super tiring at the moment, guys, because there's too much for people to bloody absorb. All right, I'm going to close my eyes. We'll get started. Oh, I need more coffee to wake myself up. Cheers, everyone. All right. Oh, sorry, guys. Winter is on the horizon here for me, guys. It's grey skies today. It's not cold. It's just a bit fresh. All right, let's get started. Oh, I'm getting the German government's in upheaval. They're really backpedaling, the German government. I said something about them slipping into the trenches yesterday with the people coming towards them, the protesters. I still feel that the German government can't get their footing. They're feeling trapped by the people now. These protests, anyone seen anything? Of course not, because it's not on mainstream media. I'm getting that Germany is getting a really good stronghold in. This is the people, peasants and Lego people. They're really staying strong in Germany. It's huge over there. And the government is having to back away and back off. And the government's having to look at changing things because these people are just standing so strong in their personal, well, not only personal power, but en masse, the power together, power to the people in Germany. All right. I'm getting Brussels is staying strong. I'm getting Ireland. Oh, I forgot to say happy St. Paddy's Day, all you Irish out there. Woohoo! I forgot about St. Paddy's Day. It sort of creeps around on you, doesn't it? The look of the Irish. I'm getting Ireland's. I'm still getting Dublin. I'm still getting there's movement in these protests. I know a lot of you are so good at letting me know what's going on, but I'm getting Ireland. People are very... In Ireland, I feel like people are very stubborn and they've dug their heels into the ground. People don't want the garbage, BS and nonsense that they're trying to shove onto them. So I'm still feeling there's movement in Ireland. This could still get more volatile. I'm seeing the Molotov cocktails, is it? Molotov, whatever they're called. I always get it wrong. I'm seeing that kind of thing still. A bit of violence. They're showing me like graffiti writing in Ireland. This could be coming as well. I'm just getting that the Irish are very stubborn people. When they dig their heels in, they really dig their heels in. And this is about, well, obviously what's happening to them. So I do feel like the fight backs, people are going to stand up. There's fight backs, people standing up. And I'm getting that power to the people in Ireland. Oh, it's so good, isn't it? Oh, it's so good. See, I'm getting that the government over there is trying to bring in the new chapters of the reset. There's new chapters. They're trying to bring in more stuff in Ireland, but it's not going down so well. Hang on. Could be a lot around the transgender crap. People don't want it. They just don't want it. You can't make people have what they be receptive to what they don't want. I'm getting that for Ireland. Hang on. And I'm getting that the switch is really coming on. The light switch is being really turned on in Ireland. People are waking up by the thousands. People are waking up en masse in Ireland. They're seeing through it now. It's all right, Sprocket. Hey. It's all right, darling. Sophie, enough. It's all right, darling. Oh, she just snapped it. Poor Sprocky. It's all right, Sprocky. I've got you, darling. Mummy's got you. You stop, Sophie. Oh, she always snaps at him because he can't see when he touches her, she gets a fright and then she snaps at him. It's so hard, isn't it? It's all right, Sprocky. Sprocket. It's okay. Hey, I got you. Mummy's got you. Shh, lay down. Oh, it's so hard. So that's what I'm getting for Ireland. You're still going to have stand-ups, fight-backs, pushbacks. And the people in Ireland are stubborn. They're digging their heels in. It's great. All right. Oh, sorry about the dog fight. Sophie's not very patient. No more barking. And I'm getting this visual of all of us, like freedom fighters, all joining hands. We're all joining hands. We're always coming together as a united front. They're showing us as the Braveheart freedom fighters on the hills of like Scotland, the green hills, and we're all standing on these hills. It's showing just a big line of people, awake people, like going up and down over these hills, all joined hands and standing united. We're a big united front now, the awakening people. It's just growing and growing and growing. There's getting more and more people joining hands, wanting to, well, take down all this bullshit and garbage that's being forced upon us by a handful of global elites, basically. So I am getting that. We're getting stronger in numbers, guys, worldwide. All right. And I'm getting this message for us, guys. We have to keep removing toxic people from our lives. We can't afford to have toxic people in our lives. We don't want, and we talked about this with someone's reading the other day. I think it was you, Larissa, or someone. We don't want energy vampires. We don't want people who suck the life out of us. We don't want people who don't understand us, because we need to really keep the focus on ourselves and our own journey. We can't afford to be distracted and brought into dramas of other people's and all this BS and garbage that we've got to really stay and hold our position is what I'm getting. So you've got to keep eliminating the dead wood is what I'm getting for us, guys. And look, I know that's not easy to do sometimes because you might have been friends with people for a lifetime. But there comes a time when you've got to cut those ties and just keep moving forward, because you've got a different path to take. As an awakened soul and being, you have a different path that you're taking. Because you're opening up, you're expanding. Your world's going in a whole different direction to where it used to be. That's what I'm getting. And sometimes by doing that too, and it's not doing it in a mean or callous way. It's just doing it, well, you sort of do it subtly. I think, to be honest, guys, you know in your own gut when something's not kind of gelling and working anymore. So you tend to naturally drift away from it. So I'm getting, this is going to happen to us more and more this year and going into next year. We're still going to continue. Are you right, Sprocket? You right, Sprock? You right, darling? Good boy. Oh, it's so sad that he's gone blind, isn't it? Makes my heart sad sometimes. Anyway, so this is what I'm getting. We're still just moving away from any nonsense and people that just don't gel with us and that we don't vibe with anymore. And it's not that you have to like completely disconnect or cut ties with people. It's just that you have to be aware that these things, you know, old relationships and old friendships and different experiences can often trigger things in us that bring up those hurts of the past and can ignite that again in us. And you don't really want to be going back there. So keep getting that for us. Just keep vibrating up is basically what the guides are saying, and all the rest will fall away naturally. It'll just happen naturally without you even having really to do much. And I'm getting like the past is the past now for us. It's all behind us. And I do believe that. I do. When you go through your awakening process, it's like you leave so much behind, isn't it? And you learn to shut the gate. It's showing us physically shutting the gate on our past. We drop the backpacker burdens, the burdens, all the things that were weighing us down a long time ago. And now we're like shutting the gate on it, and we're really moving forward this year. We're continuing to really like it's showing us with a sword and a shield charging forth. That's kind of the image I'm getting for us. We're charging forth because we don't have that fear. It's like we can just keep running with our sword and shield and there's nothing like in front of us. We can create what's in front of us. See, we're always ready to battle, and this is something I always say. We are always ready to battle, but we're not needing to battle anymore. The battle has always been within ourselves, and that's the crazy part about the awakening process. It's always been about us as individuals. It's a battle with yourself and your emotions and your demons and all the things you've been fighting with, exactly like that little show, Finding Joe, on YouTube. If you haven't seen it, please go check it out. It's about this little kid, and he's in this sword and shield and all that, and it's a battle with himself and his own demons. Go and watch it. It's exactly what we've been going through. That's what the battle's always been about with this awakening process. So we're still moving forward this year and creating our new, well, we call it our new earth, Terra Bella, but we're creating our new life, and we're just constantly improving it, and we're always finding ways to improve it and make us happy and bring us joy. We're always making sure we're in these, we do have moments, I always say that, where we kind of get a bit negative or we get a bit down or we feel a bit anxious, but we move through it. We don't stay stuck in it. We don't hang on to that and let it weigh us down and all that. Now, we still try and shed it. We shed it off. Like I keep always saying, the snake that grows to the next level and then he sheds his skin because he's outgrown his skin. And then he moves and then he grows a bit more and then he sheds another skin. This is what snakes do. They shed their skin. Well, that's what we keep doing. We keep shedding our skin and moving to the next levels. Okay. Oh, we've been doing so much growing and expanding here, guys. All right. God, they're giving me this image of us, guys. And you know how yesterday I was talking about the antenna, which is being in tune with everything. Well, now they're showing me the visual of, is it Medusa that has all the snakes on her head? Is it Medusa? Oh, I'm just getting this image of us with like all these snakes, like a million antenna. It's like, you know how sensitive snakes are to vibration and sound and this kind of thing. So I'm getting this like, I'm sure it's Medusa, isn't it? Is it Medusa? I'm going to have to check it out because that's going to bother me, guys. Just let me look it up. This is what I'm getting for us. We've got all this extra. I'm not sure. Medusa. Yes, it is Medusa. Greek mythology. Oh, thank God for that. And what it's saying is we're really moving to that next level now of sensitivity, intuition. Not only have we got the like antenna going where we're really picking up signals, we're aware of things, we're sensing things, we're getting more telepathy, we're really feeling a lot in our bodies. I'm getting this Medusa energy, like the snakes, all the snake heads. We're getting like extra this year. And we always talk about doing our spiritual master's degree this year and moving to these higher levels. But now I'm getting that we've got all this extra, because don't they say that snakes don't really see very well? Aren't they blind or something? But they use their senses to feel vibration. And I think they have a good sense of smell too, don't they? So I'm getting this Medusa image for us. That we've got a lot going on up here. And if you think about up here, when I think about, oh, that light's like right in my head. It looks like my higher mind. If I turned the light on, that could be my higher mind. That's what I'm getting. I'm going to actually turn it on because it's literally what they're saying for me to do. Let's turn it on. It's the higher mind, see, guys? This is what the guides are saying. We're living from our higher frequency vibration, which is our higher mind up here. The light is really going on. So that's why I'm getting that Medusa energy. It's not that we're visibly seeing everything. Well, we do get visions in our mind, but this is what I'm getting. This Medusa with all the snakes, like extra. We're getting all this extra information and downloads and input coming into our, I guess you could say our perception, our receptivity. There's a lot of words that come to mind, but make sure, guys, when you're getting all these downloads from your higher mind, etc., that you're not becoming overwhelmed, that you're still continuing to do the X-files. You're filing things away for a later date to piece things together because it's too jumbled up. Make sure that you've got good clarity of mind. Keep doing your spiritual decluttering. Don't stay stuck in feelings. Acknowledge them, sense them, but then put them somewhere. Somewhere. Don't bury them down in your body like old emotions. We don't want to be going back to that place again, do we? I'm going to turn that light off again, guys, but that's what the guys are saying. Our higher mind is really taking off now. It's really going to blow out like the Medusa snakes to just pick up everything. We're going to be picking up everything. We're going to have by the end of this year, we're going to have a real sharp awareness of everything that's going on. But like I said, keep filing it, guys. Keep things in an order, a methodical order, so we don't get muddled up and overwhelmed and feel, and see what can happen if you're muddled up and overwhelmed. You start to lose hope and you lose your vision of moving forward. So we can't afford to let that happen, guys. All right. Oh, Medusa today. All right. I'm getting a lot around the Indian Ocean. I think we got this the other day. I keep getting a lot around Navy subs, airplane carriers that are Navy ships, this kind of thing. There's a lot going on in the Indian Ocean at the moment. Or it could be coming. A lot of Navy this year. I keep getting Navy. A lot around waterways, protecting waterways, trouble on the waterways. There's a lot of this, and I'm getting Indian Ocean. All right. I keep getting the Arctic Circle, so I'm going to keep mentioning it. There's something going on up there, basically. They're a real target spot, the Arctic Circle. The Arctic Circle. Oh, I keep getting it. Something's going to happen up there, guys, isn't it? The Arctic Circle. I think we're going to be hearing about the Arctic Circle this year, put it that way. Oh, all right. Sorry, guys. I just have to mention things as they drop them in, because sometimes it leads to somewhere, like Germany. Remember, I kept getting Germany, and then suddenly Germany had risen and were protesting. And so I just have to mention these things when they come in. All right. Sorry about the snoring. I'm getting something about hardware stores, and they're showing me like toolkits with hammers. Oh, I can't get to anything. Hang on a minute. I feel like there's going to be more control around hardware stores. I feel like this is going to become an area where it's like they're reducing the stock of hardware stores down to very basics, like a basic screwdriver, basic spanner, basic hammer, and some nails. I'm just seeing there's changes in the hardware industries. Now, why I do not know. But I am getting changes in the hardware industries. See, the only thing I could think of is that, well, I know big corporate owns a lot of these hardware stores, but maybe these big corporate, I suppose you could put Bunnings and that under that category, maybe they want to really dominate the market. They don't want the little guys in on the act. Could be that. It could be that. Oh, look, sorry, guys. Sometimes they're not really clear on what they're trying to tell me, but I am getting the hardware stores. It could even be that they're becoming more like Costco, where you got to buy in bulk. So that's going to make it harder for little people as well. Probably all right for builders and people who have very, very big companies. But again, it's knocking down that middle class, isn't it, out of the equation. These are long-term too. This could be long-term. There's something about the hardware stores. Let's watch this space, guys. If anything resonates, let us know. Because I'm trying to interpret it. But they're just showing me hardware stores and little, like, downsizing and making everything more basic is what I'm getting. That's the visual I'm getting. So I'm really not sure. We'll come back to this at a later date. All right. Oh, I'm getting Europe. I'm getting that this protesting sector is taking a toll on the European government. They're tired. They're getting sick of and annoyed by the people. They're getting annoyed by the people. So good, isn't it? I feel like the government might have sent people in to slash a few. This is just what I'm getting. To slash some of the farmers' tyres. Whether it be in the protests or whether it be on their farms. I feel like there's a lot of dirty work going on in the background by these obviously corrupt governments. They're trying to really inconvenience the farmers. I feel like they don't want any more farmers coming, obviously, and blocking roads. So there could be some tyre slashing going on in the wee hours of the morning, just saying, if you hear anything about that. Because the European government's getting sick of the little people standing up and fighting, especially obviously the farmers. I think you guys said there were taxis and things too. So I am getting a little bit of this sabotage going on. They're trying to stop and put to a halt the protests. And they're using whatever means, even if it means like playing dirty. I'm getting that Dick Dastardly energy again. The European governments are like the Dick Dastardly in Wacky Races. Remember that show, Wacky Races? We've had it a few times here. He's the Dick Dastard. They're the Dick Dastardlies in Europe, the government. And they're turning the sign like this way, or slippery road, and then, or something like this, you know, like switching the signs, making people go different directions. I feel like there's a bit of sabotage going on. Just doing sneaky things to slow all this down. Because they're getting really annoyed by it, the European government. European governments and all the leaders. They're just getting tired of it because the people have got good tenacity and good staying power. What have the people got to lose in Europe? Nothing. Their cost of living is unbearable. They can't even live, guys. I've always said they've had the worst cost of living across the world. Theirs has been just skyrocket. So what have they got to lose? They've got nothing to lose. So they're fighting back. It's still going over there. Not that we ever see anything. Nothing about anything in Australia. Nothing. See nothing on mainstream media. I'm sure you guys are the same. All right, we'll see if there's one more thing and then we'll pull some cards, guys. Oh, and I'm getting England, getting UK, England, UK. We know Kent's rising, guys. Wales always movement. Fingers that more people come together. I'm getting England. I'm getting the switches going on in England, and I'm getting the heat is on. That song, the heat is on the streets, pressure's hot. It can't be beat, cause the heat is on. Do 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 do. So whoa 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 whoa. I'm getting that. The heat is on. It's coming in England. Fingers UK, you can do this. Come on. Got to get the momentum going, guys. I'm getting that for England, UK. I'm getting that Sushi's running up a dead-end street. Sushi thinks he's going to just roll his red carpet out like this, but I'm getting that it's going up a dead-end street. It's showing me like a no-through road sign. I feel like the people are going to block Sushi from doing a lot of things this year. They're not happy about it. They're not going to take it. In fact, they're saying to me that the people in England and that are getting really angry and pissed off now at this little man, well, that's how they're seeing him, this little man who's trying to dictate their lives. And a lot of people know that Sushi's quite well off. He's just rolling out whatever he feels like it. And I feel like he's hitting a dead-end street. It's like a dead end too. It's not even a cul-de-sac where he can turn around. It's like a dead end. He's going to hit a wall, Sushi, very soon is what I'm getting. Let's hope it's the protesting. Oh, fingers, guys. He's going to hit a wall soon. And Sushi's going to feel like stuck. That's what I'm getting. He's going to feel stuck. It's like he'll go to flip the red carpet roll out of the Great Reset, and it's just only going to go like a meter, and then the roll won't roll right out. It's going to get stuck again. That's what I'm getting for Sushi. Fingers, God, it's got to be protesting. It has to be, guys. Oh, let's pull some cards, guys. I can't even believe the year we're having. I cannot believe the whole world isn't standing up going, we don't want the reset. Back off. Leave us alone. Let us live our lives. But it's still just, well, it's not happening in Oz. It's probably not happening in other places either. But people are just taking this crap. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get it. They must just be clueless, some people, that they don't know where it's all heading, to the tracking, tracing, control, communism. I don't know. Because why would you go, oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's become a communist country like China. Healing. This is for us, guys, these cards. Reconnecting with your true nature. I've got to cover her because she's in the nude. Healing. And look at the heart energy there. And look at her. She's like almost hugging a tree, isn't she, really? Because we know, as awakened souls, that this is about our heart energy, keeping our vibrational frequency high. Connecting with the earth is a great way to heal. We do whatever we can to heal. Like I said to you guys, I've been getting acupuncture. You guys have been getting massages and different things. Keep doing whatever you can to heal, guys. It's so crucial. Let's pull us a unicorn card. Keep that vibration high and moving forward. Oh, I can't even believe what we're going through. You just can't. You can't believe it. It just does not feel real. Your unicorn is so very close to you. Closeness. Look at the great body language on the unicorn with the head dipped down. That spring by the look of it, all the flowers, guys. Your unicorn is very close to you. And I would say that's about our guidance. When I think of unicorns, I think of our guardian angels, our guides. They're close to us. They're really helping us through this year. That's what I'm feeling from that card. They're really guiding us with good clarity, making sure we're getting with the Medusa snakes, we're getting a lot of messages. So we're getting very good guidance this year. I'm going to pull us a universe card outcome as well, guys. Community. Oh, galaxy cluster. And like we've built that little community of awakened people here. I think it's the communities that keep us going. And that's also about how you'll just drift away from friends and different people too that sort of don't fit into your way of thinking anymore. That's what I'm getting. You'll gravitate more towards the community of kindred spirits, like-minded people as well. Just let me see if there's any music and then I'll do my pull a card, guys. Hang on a minute. Oh, I'm getting a Midnight Oil song. I'm getting that song. I know a lot of you guys know Midnight Oil with Peter Garrett. I'm getting the outside world. Everything looks different in the outside world. Leaving all my problems in the outside world. Meaning we're drifting away. And I would say like the 3D feels outside of us. It doesn't even feel like we really live in that 3D reality anymore, does it? It's like we've moved so far away from it. We were talking about that detachment the other day. I'm feeling that. So I'm getting that. I think it's called Outside World. Hang on. Oh, God, this is an old song. Do you remember Grace Jones? I'm getting this song, Slave to the Rhythm. I love that song. slave to the rhythm. Now, it could be that we're slaves to the music because we just love music and rhythm and sound and vibration. Or it could be, well, we probably need to go and listen to the words of this song. But it could also be that people were slaves to the rhythm of the government's beat kind of thing. There was a lot of slaves back then, and that's what they want us to be again, slaves to their rhythm. So probably a few meanings in that song, I would say, guys. That's a great song. I love that song. Grace Jones. Slave to the rhythm. Especially during the mass psychosis, there was a lot of slave to the rhythm back then, wasn't there, guys? Let me see if there's something else. Hang on. Oh, how's the snoring? That's Sprocket, guys. Oh. Oh, they're giving me that song by David Bowie, Little China Girl. We had that a while ago too. Oh, 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 my little China girl, just you shut your mouth. Well, this is what I'm getting, like, obviously for China, that they do shut your mouth. You really much don't have free speech over there. And this is becoming more of a global issue too now. So I am getting that David Bowie song. And we get some weird music on here, guys, don't we? Hang on, I'll see if there's anything else, then I'll do my pick a card. Oh, it's very distracting with the snoring. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to focus. I'm getting that song for us. I've got a peaceful, easy feeling, and I won't let me down, 'cause I'm always standing on the ground. That's such a pretty little song, isn't it? Well, that's for us. We're very stable, standing on the ground, earthing ourselves with a peaceful, easy feeling. That's why it's very important to keep filing everything, guys. We don't want to get things all gunked up and freaking us out again. We've got to just go, right, and look at things as like paperwork, just filing it away, not attaching emotions to it. Let's see if there's one more thing and then we'll pull some cards. Oh, they're giving me that. Is it the Beatles, Ruby Tuesday? Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. Ain't no way gonna set on you. I don't know what that's about. Well, I don't know why we're getting that, but anyway, I'm going to leave you with that song today. Is it Ruby Tuesday? I'm going to look it up. Is it Ruby Tuesday by the Beatles, guys? Can't play it, of course, because that would be a strike, but I can quickly look it up. Let's see. Then I'm gonna miss you. Oh no, it's by the Rolling Stones. Don't worry about me. Ruby Tuesday. What's it all mean? What's Ruby Tuesday mean? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna leave you with that song today. Oh well, we got a few new songs for the what do you call it? The Spotify Chrissy's Spotify playlist. It's actually the guides playlist, really. I'm going to do my pick a card now, guys. Yesterday, like I said, I did Larissa D'Souza. And today, I'm going to be doing Pamela Colley. Hi, Pam. We're always chatting, Pam. It's so beautiful having you here on my channel. You've always been extremely supportive and you always comment. And I do really appreciate your interactions. So thank you for that. I'm going to pull you Adoring Virtue first. Let's see what we get, Pam. And you always keep us up to date, Pam, as well, with what's happening where you are. It's awesome. Oh, divine guidance. There you go. I'm getting that you have incredible intuition, Pam. And when I see divine guidance, I'm getting that you get gifted things. You get gifted guidance. It's like a gift that comes into your hand. If you look at that picture, it's a powerful force, your guidance. But you never ignore it either. I feel like you're very receptive to it. You're very understanding about what guidance is and how it works. And it keeps you on your lovely straight and narrow path. Like you don't veer off your path very much. It's very, your guidance is very, I would say it's very regular. You get a lot of guidance. Your intuition's really sharp. You might hear voices in your head that say, don't go this way, go that way. You listen to them. Divine guidance. And when I'm getting that you get very, very clear guidance is also what I'm getting. It's very clear. The messages come to you very clearly, Pam. But see, you're a person, you don't ignore them. You act on them, you listen to them. And like the guides are saying to me now, when people are receptive to their guidance, it's much easier to guide them. Like, it's they find it easy to guide you, Pam, because you're a listener. You listen to them. You don't ignore them. You listen to them. Even if it's something that sounds weird, I feel like you still listen to it and you'll still act on it. Even if it takes you, for example, they say don't go down that road, go all this way around that bridge and then down. I feel like you listen to that. And you don't switch your guidance off. Your guidance is always on. It's like, to me, it's like driving a car for you, Pam, and you're always on high beam. You can see everything in your peripheral. It's like you've always got your high beam on. You don't have your little low, like, driving lights on. You have high beam on all the time. You don't miss a trick, Pam. You're highly, highly intuitive, very smart, and you see things with a much wider view than the average person, which is probably a lot of people here on my channel as well. But I do feel you really listen and act on your guidance. I'm going to pull you a Gaia Oracle, actually, Pam, as well. Whoa, get that one that jumped. Oh. I'm going to give you that anyway because we got the exact same card. It went back in the pack. Healing. You're a person who knows how to earth yourself and ground yourself. It's the exact same card we just got for everybody. So I think we've already gone through that one. Keep working on that heart chakra. I'm going to pull you one more because there you go. Got a nice clear divine message there. Oh my goodness, what are the chances of pulling? Look, there's a lot of cards in this pack. Oh, Sacred Earth Mother. Hang on, let me get the glasses on. There's some writing underneath this. A message of love. Oh, see, that to me is like chakra points. Look how balanced you are. And it's almost like the hands are like holding the balance. I feel like when I think Sacred Mother Earth, you have this real maturity, Pam. And it's not like, for a lot of the rest of us, we're like light workers. I talk about star seeds and that, but you're like this earthly, motherly being that has this real historical knowledge and wisdom that you've brought through from your past. It's almost like you carry around a lot of history, a lot of nostalgia, a lot of facts. This is what I'm getting for you. I'm getting, like, when I see that heart, it's like an antique heart. I don't mean that you're old. That's not what this is about. It's an antique heart that has carried a lot of energy through it. That's what I'm getting. You think of, like, for example, you went into an old vintage shop or something and there's a beautiful copper heart or something hanging on a rope or something like that. That's been through a lot. It's been around for what, 100, 150 years maybe. Well, this is what I'm getting about your heart energy. You have this old soul energy in you, Pam, that has a lot of history, a lot of knowledge, a lot of nostalgia, a lot of wisdom. That's what I'm getting. You've got a lot of stories to tell. It's almost like you're in a class of your own when it comes to the awakening. It's almost like a lot of us, for example, would be the students in the spiritual master's degree class, and you would be the professor, Pam. You would be like the professor who comes to teach a lot of people new skills and how to navigate this and keep opening up their heart and all this kind of thing. I'm getting that you're this little bit level above. And it's because you have your high beam on you and you see so many other things that a lot of people don't see. I think you're very, very smart spiritually, Pam. But you're not smart in a smart ass kind of way. You're smart in an intelligent, highly experienced, and they're saying lucrative, but it's not as in money. It's as in you absorb a lot. It's showing me your little heart also like a sponge that absorbs a lot of information. But you're also very clever that you don't absorb other people's energy. And see, this is what takes you to that higher level of being like the professor in the spiritual master's degree uni class, because you've mastered how to repel, reflect, not take on board other people's energies. You've got this it's showing me a very strong pounding energy, heart chakra energy, that it's the way that it pumps. It keeps people away, because you're very divinely guided and you listen to it. Oh, that's what I'm getting for you. Your heart chakra and your heart energy is your biggest asset, Pam. You're like the professor at the moment, helping all the rest of us to probably get through, I would say, because we're all at different levels. Just because we're all doing a spiritual master's degree doesn't mean we're all at the same level, because we're all learning and growing. It depends what our upbringing was. Like my parents weren't very spiritual, so I've had a lot of catching up to do, all this kind of thing. Whereas I think, Pam, you sort of sped ahead. You've gone ahead of the rest of the pack. That's what I'm getting for you, Pam. You're a very ignited soul, but it's never in a conceited way or a know-it-all way. That's not how people view you at all. They just view you as this wealth of wisdom and knowledge and understanding of how the world works and how you see things differently. People actually find it quite interesting listening to you, because you have a different take and a different perspective of seeing things, and people find it very intriguing. You might find sometimes people actually do listen to you a lot. They might not acknowledge it or say much after you speak, but I do feel that they take a lot in from you. You have a great way of portraying your messages to people. They actually do absorb it, Pam. I just want you to know that. Oh, well, there you go, Professor Pam, we could call you now. That's a nice one, Pam. You're doing very well with your awakening, I would say. Oh, all right, guys. I'm going to say goodbye from Australia. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day. I'll say goodbye from me and the doggos. Sprocket's passed out. Sophie's passed out. And the sun's coming out, so I'm going to go and do some washing. Take care. Don't forget, guys, subscribe if you like to. That'd be great to have you here. Hit the like buttons and please comment down below, and I'll talk to you very soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.